9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Tune in. This is your Friday Night Lights podcast, photo and entertainment, and Middle Georgia sales and services. Coke, don't worry about Pepsi. I had to go see a man about a meal.
Look at here, look at here.
A-Town down.
And you better not lose.
Tune in.
Not so fast, my friend.
Better say it with your chest.
Come on now, shout it.
And you better not lose. Hey, you better watch your mouth now.
I am a label.
Better shut your mouth.
Yes, I am. I don't mean to interrupt. Better say it with your chest. Let's get it.
And you better not lose.
What's going on, good people?
Go Dogs!
What's going on?
What's that?
Great weekend, I assume. How's everybody's weekend?
Good evening.
It was good.
It was good up until Sunday about 4 o'clock.
I know, right? Just missed. I mean, everybody was doing so great, and then Falcons gone Falcon, but that's okay. It was a wonderful weekend. Had a great experience, and we are back here after when I tell you it don't okay, hold on. Yeah. Friday was weird. it was a lot of unexpected stuff going on. As far as games go, stuff that I just didn't see coming from 3-4 miles away. So but even with that, it was a fantastic weekend. Welcome podcast land. I see Obadiah checking in. What's going on, Darius? Fam, you home and coming? Don't owe me nothing, anything. Me either, Darius. Me either. I had a great time just sitting back and looking at the folks and how they do things. Kenneth Hurst, welcome TCC. How you doing tonight? Great win for y'all on Friday night. Marco, what's going on? Cowboys and Bulldogs won. Where you half right, Marco? Welcome to the Monday night edition of the Friday Night Lights podcast show. We have with us the Feisty Bulldog Shakira. Tell everybody hello.
Good evening, people. Good evening.
We have Thirsty BS Rollins in the house. Esquire.
What's happening? What's that? That's right. Comma Esquire.
Comma Esquire. Forgive me. Forgive my manners. And we have our EP chilling in the background. Tell everybody hello.
What's going on, people?
What's going on, J-Bo? What's going on, Jamie? We have a good show for you guys tonight, of course. We will be doing the recap. I guess the Wizard will show up tonight doing the recap. Then we'll have our top 10. We'll have brackets. And we've got a special interview tonight, right? Am I right or wrong?
You're right. We're going to start it with the interview before all the rest of the stuff. Go ahead and get it out of the way.
Okay. You probably to get more people in, maybe around after we get through talking and kind of doing talking to the people, we can get started. What's going on, Jamie? Colquitt in the building. How about them Packers? Yeah, y'all are the region champs. Congratulations. Y'all had a win over Valdosta. Good looking out. And surprisingly though, who we thought would be the 4 teams in your region. I mean, Richmond Hill came in and said, well, wait a minute. We got something to say about that on the hill.
Yep. So, Polar Lounge. Polar Tink.
I was not expecting that. I just figured they would at least be a 4 seed, but
that's weird season.
That's what it is. It is. Marco says Region 8 D2 is wild. I got Washington Wilkes finishing number 1. Who else is in that region?
Outside of them, you also got Manchester, Macon County, Taylor County, and Sly. So that's who we got.
Oh, okay, yeah. You wait a minute. So even with Sly, you got Washington.
I'm sorry. He said Region 8. I'm sorry. I'm looking at Region 6. Greene County, Aquinas, Washington Wilkes, Lincoln County.
Oh yeah,
that's gonna be a top 14.
What you think?
Greene County got to win. Basically, it's a three-way tie right now for first. Greene County, Aquinas, and Washington Wilkes. They all sitting 3-1 in the region. So basically, 2 of them gonna win, 1 gonna lose. The question is who? Because you got Aquinas playing. I'm sorry, Greene County playing Washington Wilkes.
Ooh.
So that's gonna determine second and third because Aquinas should handle Warren County.
Well, that's a good. Oh wow! So we got some good games coming up on Friday too. Jamie says Buford C in the Final Four. Colquitt's claiming it already. They will be in the Final Four. What's going on, Antoine Warriors? And what's going on, Antoine Hill? Hoko Bears in the building. Antoine says, Mike, a team from the Southeast where we don't play football, Richmond Hill.
Now, this Richmond Hill out of Augusta. No, this ain't the one out of Augusta. It's out of Savannah. Yeah, down by Savannah area.
Yeah.
Hey, the team still don't start with a B. I'm sticking to that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. There's only one team in Savannah area that play football, and they start with a B.
Oh, okay.
And I ain't talking about no Bullock County.
Definitely not talking about them. I wonder what happened. Statesboro used to be kind of tough, but they have fallen off. Aquinas does not have 2 region losses. They only have 1, right? Thursday.
Yeah, just one region. Just one region loss. Now they have 2 regular season losses. You know, they got a region loss and a loss in the regular season. That's it.
Oh, okay. Antoine says, what about Coffee? Coffee is not in the Savannah area. Montegas, welcome. It says if Washington Wilkes wins Friday, they will win the region outright because they beat Aquinas earlier. Okay. That's gonna be a good game Friday night. Keith Peoples, welcome. Taylor County Vikings in the building. Tough loss Friday night, but that's okay. Welcome. Christopher Sloan, Cairo at Bainbridge for Region 1 for a championship. Good. That's a good one. Christopher, did I tell you I passed by Cairo High School Friday night? Yeah, it is 912, Antoine. But when I think of Douglas, Georgia, I don't think Savannah. You know. Let's see. Jamie says, I just want to say Colquitt's flag football team is 6-0-1. Shout out to Colquitt's flag football team. Good job.
I can't lie. Them flag football games are a little exciting.
For what reason, Mike?
No, I'm just saying in general. Them girls be getting it.
Mm-hmm.
They some good games to watch. So keep your eye out on them for them when the state playoffs come up when they do them championship games.
Gotcha. Courtney Williams, welcome, checking in from Swainsboro. He said, bad mistake cost us the game, and coach called the timeout without none. It's all good, though. Somebody going to pay for that mistake. Now, the way it's set up, if I'm not mistaken, y'all would meet Brooks County in the second round if, nothing changes. So, yeah, that's going to be a good one. Raditsky Williams, welcome. Jenkins County, Millen, Georgia, 9-0. Okay, Millen has something to say. Shout out to Jenkins. Y'all Bulldogs too, right? Montreal Coop Boy Douglas, welcome Montreal. He says when Greene wins and we stump Warrenton, we win the region. Greene County, lock your light switch bot. Washington Wilkes will cut the lights off. Okay, fighting words to me. That's what they sound like.
That's funny.
Oh my goodness, you keep the party going, don't you, Montreal? Keith says my son had a good game, but yeah, it was a tough loss. Well, it's okay. Losing builds character. Ask me how I know. Marco says 912 used to be the Millen area. 912 used to go all the way up to Middle Georgia. We used to be 912. Then they changed this to 478.
Thomasville too.
Yeah, everybody was 912. It was 404, then 912. Then came 678 and 706, and then
770.
Georgia. But then cell phones came, so they did 478, 229, and all that. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Eagles. I'm sorry, Ditsky. I'm sorry, darling. Please forgive me. Jenkins County War Eagles. Jamie says his dark horse in 7-8 is Parkview.
Join the club.
That is a valid assessment, Jamie. Marco said they're 478 now. Jenkins County, you 478? Okay. I would have sworn y'all. Well, yeah, you're right. If you're not 912, you would be 478. Okay. What's going on, Jeremy? How are you? What's going on, Mr. Gaines? Thompson Bulldog in the house. Radisky says they play Portal for the region championship on Friday. Good luck to all the teams playing for region championships on Friday night. What's going on, Darwin? How you doing, Wildcat? Let me just put it out there. This is Fountain City Classic Week and damn around. How about that? Okay, so Jamie wants to know if Yo is coming on tonight. He should be on later on. When you're an entrepreneur, you don't have regular hours, so you get in when you can. But I'm sure he'll be here. No, we have not talked about the pick'ems yet, Jeremy.
We will here soon.
So yeah, we got some things to do soon. Burke has to beat Southeast Bullock to get that 4th seed. I do believe that will happen. Marco. What's going on, Marquise? How are you? Blessings to you too. Tell your mom we said, hey, I hope she's listening tonight. So.
All right. Y'all want to go ahead and kick it off with the interview real fast?
Okay, sure. So, EP, you want to introduce it or what?
Hold on 1 minute.
Okay. What's going on, Mr. Robert? How are you tonight? Go Trojans. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Williams. We appreciate that. We're glad you're listening, and we couldn't do it without you guys chiming in and making the show go. We appreciate it. Marquise asked if you enjoyed Jacksonville, Mr. Thirsty. Probably a little too much.
Yeah, a tad bit too much. I came back in one piece. I still had my voice, and everything I went down there with, I came back with. So yeah, I had a good time. Always a good time in Jacksonville.
Yeah, I had a great time on the other side of the Panhandle. But I was there to do a job. I was there to work, so I was tired. Roscoe, welcome, Roscoe. He said, did the Wizard make it down there with you, Mike?
Yeah, they flew. Yeah, him and the Wicked Witch flew down on that broomstick. They had a ball too.
Lord have mercy.
I ain't seen him though since Saturday, so I don't know. He should be. Hopefully, he get his butt here soon.
Well, if he doesn't, then somebody gonna have to do it for him.
Yeah, we gonna see. We shall see. But over that, you know what?
I'm ready, Jess.
Okay, so guys, we have an interview for you. I don't know where Deshaun is, but J-Bo, we will be interviewing the defensive coordinator for the Carver Tigers. He was kind enough to give of his time for an interview with the EP. So y'all hold tight, and we're gonna listen to what he has to say. It's pre-recorded, so y'all check it out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Tune in.
This is your
teaching job, and
on your plate, from budgeting to feeding the kids.
And you better not lose.
Tune in.
Not so fast, my friend.
You better say it with your chest.
Come on now, shout it.
And you better not lose. And you better watch your mouth now.
I am a label.
Better shut your mouth.
Yes, I am. I don't mean to interrupt you. Better say it with your chest. Let's get it.
And you better not lose.
What's going on, Coach Newman?
Not much, man. Happy to be here. Love the show.
Appreciate you for taking time out to come interview with us. You know what I mean? So, how long you been a coach?
Oh, God, man. I got done playing professional baseball with the Reds in 2007, so I've been coaching since 2008.
Okay. You like it?
Oh, man, love it. Like I said, I was going to be an attorney, and come to find out, coming back, my dad was a coach and fell in love with it. You know, Rance Gillespie and them were at Peach and beat my dad and them at Shaw for state championship back, I think, in 2007. And we went down to go learn football from him. And shoot, man, I fell in love with it. And how quickly could I turn what I was trying to do as a law degree into a teaching job, and teaching history and teaching PE now. So I just love it.
Yeah, I'm a Trojan myself. And yeah, Rance Gillespie won it with us in 05 and 06. He's a great ball coach.
Oh, yeah. Great coach. Great offensive mind.
Yeah, yes, he is. So, is this your what, second, third school you don't coach at?
Oh, man, I've coached at a bunch. I started at Shaw, went over to Pacelli, came to Carver for a year, went to Sly, was at Wheeler County. From Wheeler County, went to Jordan here in Columbus. From Jordan, I went to Spencer. Spencer, I went to Rutland. From Rutland, I went to Chatco with Coach Coffee. And then we both came over here after 1 year to Carver for the last 2.
Wow. You've been on the move.
Been all over the state.
Yeah, I see. You've been a head coach as well, right?
Yes, I have. I took Jordan. Like I said, they weren't very good. So, we actually started being a little bit competitive, that kind of thing. And then I left to be the offensive coordinator after those 2 years to go with Coach Coffee to Spencer, and then became the interim coach at Spencer when Coach Coffee decided to get into administration. I think he decided to do that like around in May. And they were like, well, you run it and see how it goes. We ended up making the playoff, had to go play Gunner Stockton, and it wasn't very good.
Wow. So what you prefer to do, head coach or coordinator? Which one you like the best?
I like coordinating. You get to be a little bit more X's and O's. A lot of people don't really know that as being a head coach, it's a lot more figurehead and handling a lot of day-to-day operations. You can still be in the X's and O's, but you've got so many other things on your plate, from budgeting to feeding the kids, making sure your other coaches are where they're supposed to be, that, you kind of can get a little bit lost with the X's and O's. But like I said, I just love coaching kids in general. That's really it for me. Trying to help these kids reach their goals. I was fortunate enough to reach mine and play professional baseball. So that's my goal. I have no ambitions to go be a college coach.
Okay, and congratulations to your Carver, to the Carver Columbus on y'all winning the region China. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much, man. These kids worked really hard, man, and it's definitely because of them, I assure you.
Okay. Because we have some Carver fans that be on here a lot, so yeah, they speak highly. They speak highly of the coaching staff in Carver.
Oh, and like I said, I'm humbled to hear that. And like I said, it's definitely these kids. They've bought into what we're trying to do here, and they play hard every Friday night, man, or sometimes Thursdays. but they play really, really hard. They bought into what we're trying to do, and good Lord willing, we can make ourselves a good long run here in the state playoffs.
So since y'all the number 1 seed, y'all gonna have an easy first round game.
I think when you get into the playoffs, nothing is a foregone conclusion because, I happened to be from Shaw when we returned from a state championship and we got upset by a 4 seed in Crisp County that 2002 year. So, anything can happen on a Friday night. Everybody has earned their right to be where they're going to be. It's going to always be tough. And like I said, that ball ain't round. So, it can bounce any which way.
Yeah, that's true. Who y'all have Friday night?
This past Friday, we had Daughtery down at Daughtery. And we ended up winning 30-0. Defensively, we only gave up 11 total yards of offense for the game. Cam Davis obviously still hurt, which is a big part of what they try to do. But I thought Yule Joyner was doing a good job. He's playing a lot of young guys. He's doing a good job down there. Our running back, Deontay Childs, has been pretty special this year. I think he eclipsed the 1,500-yard mark after that game. We got a lot of our guys out of there pretty quick because it was 30-0 at the half and to finish it out. But, it's good, solid work, good game. Daughtery, a good host. Just hate to not be able to see Cam Davis play because he's a special kid.
Yeah, he is. Well, from a defensive coordinator standpoint, what would you tell an upcoming freshman that's coming over in the spring? What would you tell them? What would you tell them to look forward to as they coming up to the high school level?
One of the things is that you're going to have to grow up. This in middle school and high school is two totally different competition levels and speeds that, as a freshman, you're trying to look to play as a freshman, and at high level ball, there's a big difference between 14 and 18-year-old kids. I mean, there's just a maturity issue in that kind of sense. But, what I tell the kids when they come in here is, I tell them all, it doesn't matter to me. I need 11 guys on the defense. They're going to do what I tell them to do their job, read their keys. And those are the guys that are going to play. The ones that work hard and do those types of things, they're going to play. And if that's what you're looking for and you're looking for a good opportunity, Carver's got a very, very good staple of kids that they've brought here and sent to different colleges, to the NFL, all those different types of things. So this is a special place. And if you're going to be a special type of player, that you're going to have to come in and work.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll give them something to look forward to. And what you thinking about when they finna change the classification from 8 to back to 7? Well, from 7 back to 6.
I understand why they're doing some of the different things that they're doing. They're trying to, kind of even the playing field out, try to limit this transportation. That's a long ride for Columbus to Thomasville and Thomasville back to Columbus for a region game. We're going to do whatever they tell us that they're in your region and that type of thing. But I think that it's going to really help with the transportation, especially with a lot of people that they're talking about, not having enough buses or not having enough bus drivers, that this may help alleviate some of that, as well as, some of the problems I think some coaches had in scheduling games and such, that this is going to put more region games that you automatically have to play and you might not have to go get. Like the Cedar Grove region only has 4 teams in it. So that means they got to go find 7 football games, which is tough enough because, everybody's probably off those first 3 weeks, but then it starts region play and now your options go down. So, I think it could be a good thing. They talked about all the privates playing in one championship in single, double, and AAA. I don't know the answer to any of that stuff. That's definitely above my pay grade. But, it'll be interesting to see where they place everybody.
Right. Because I think the 3A now might be the AA, but we'll see.
That's the rumor for sure going around, that most teams are going to go down in A.
Probably y'all probably won't, and Cedar Grove probably won't. So, but it's some of them won't, but the rest of them will by numbers, by the number game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right, and And so I just enjoy what y'all guys did this year thus far, what y'all don't put together and made it this far. Now y'all region titles, y'all region champ. So I applaud y'all for job well done.
Oh, thank you. I mean, like I said, it's these kids. We lost a good bit last year. I know, especially defensively, I only brought back 3 guys, technically 2. One got played, but he wasn't a starter. We only brought back 2 starters off of a team that led all of 3A in points per game and such. And, they've kind of stepped up to the challenge. I think we had 4 D linemen signed Division I scholarships last year. And now we're playing with just 3 seniors on the defense, and they're doing a great job. They've been much better at the run than the last year's group, which has been really impressive by them.
It is. From you just brought 3 back, and where you at today, that means a lot there.
Oh yeah, I mean, and it's these kids. It really is. I love these kids. I think they've done just a tremendous job buying into what I'm selling and how we do things on defense, and they've really stepped up. And it's been a lot of guys. Last year I think we were probably playing 12 guys on defense. This year I really feel like we probably have 18 guys that we roll in and out, 18 to 20. So we're building depth, and things are going real well. They call themselves the dark side, so I always put that out there for them and kind of thing. And and we try to hold them to a big standard of we don't allow rushing touchdowns. That's just one thing I took from Nick Saban. That hey man, if they're going to throw it, then let them throw it. But we're not going to let them just turn around and hand the football to somebody.
And that's what I'm talking about, Nick Saban. That's what I'm talking about, Nick Saban.
Like he's, we're going to make them throw it to the sidelines, throw the 7 ball. That was one of the big stories he would always tell us at some clinics and stuff, man. They make them throw that corner route. I mean, most kids don't complete that thing anyways, even on air. So, and just getting the kids really to buy in. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what I know. It's what can that kid do out there on the field. I think that's one thing that maybe a lot of coaches get into is trying to have too much instead of just being really great at what you do. Because the biggest thing is if the kids are confident in something, that they can play as fast as they can. And, Carver always has had very, very good athletes. And that's all I've tried to do with them defensively. Coach Coffey has done a tremendous job with this offense this year. I mean, he's loaded with weapons. I think we're starting a freshman at tackle that I think he's going to end up probably being an All-American. I think he's 6'5" right now, 315 as a freshman.
Wow. Well, this is going to be my last question for you, and I'm going to let you close it out. What would you tell a parent that's finna be that a child is in the recruiting process? What would you tell the parent going forward with the recruiting process?
One of the biggest things is, make sure that their grades are really good. Let's not eliminate options for them by not having a high enough GPA to get in, or the SAT, ACT scores are coming back. To just really try to embrace the process and try to get these kids out. If a school wants to see them and they want to see them work out and they invite them, go take them to that workout. I mean, and don't try to sell yourself on being, if I don't get UGA, then nothing, man, because if their goal is to go play in the NFL, the percentage is that low, but the NFL doesn't miss. If you can play, they'll find you, whether you in NAIA, Division II, Group of 5, Power 5, they'll find you. I mean, and so just trust the process, trust your coaches, just make sure that they're working and trying to give them every opportunity that they can, and really stress them grades, because it's really sad that, in some other schools that I've been in, I've had some very talented young men that were trying to get to school, and they're like, well, coach, you can't get in. And that totally eliminates an option for the kid.
Yeah, and one more just came to mind. What it is, the NIF, what deal it is they just put out now for the high school? I'm trying to think. The NIL.
They technically can get an NIL deal themselves.
NIL deal.
They can too. The biggest thing that I would tell parents and stuff with that, if you are one of those that is lucky enough that somebody wants to do an NIL with you and that kind of thing, is really read the contract. I would hate for any parent or kid that you signed over your image and likeness, that they still own it even when you're trying to go to college. So just really be careful with it. And if you are lucky enough, just make sure you get somebody to read it. Somebody who's part of that legal jargon, just to always protect yourself in that sense. And if you are lucky enough to get stuff like that, by all means, do whatever it is that you got to do to help yourself, your family, and your situation.
Okay. Great answer. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and let you end it by talking to just saying some good things to the people that's gonna watch it when we go live today. So I'm just gonna let you do the closing it out for me.
Oh man, y'all do a great job with the show. Love listening to it. Anytime that these kids are able to get anything, that showcases their talent and their ability and the things that they're doing, I'm always for. And I'm glad to be able to come out and help. I hope the hope is that we're going to make ourselves a good run here. We feel very good about the road that we got and the talent that we have, that we can try to make a run right here. But blessings for everybody. Hope everybody stays safe and healthy for the rest of this time. And, like I tell them kids all the time, man, we're going to try to chase perfection here and see what we can do. And hopefully we can get it.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, we appreciate you for your time, taking out time to talk with us after you've had a long day at teaching and at practice. So we appreciate you.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank y'all for having me.
And we'll see you again as
sir.
Keep moving along in the playoffs. We'll see you again. You have a good day.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
All
you
right.
too.
Bye-bye. Mm-hmm.
All right. Great interview. We want to send a special thank you to Justin Newman for taking the time out of your day to come and talk with the Friday Night Lights podcast. I know you might not listen to it in real time, but if you listen to it after the fact, just know that we appreciate you taking the time out. We thank you so much. And please, anytime you want to come back on, feel free to reach out to us. If you want to join in, you want to talk to us live, whatever you want to do, just let us know. We certainly appreciate you so very much. Y'all got a great defensive coordinator, Tigers. Y'all should be proud. And good job, EP, on your interviewing skills.
Appreciate y'all, even though I was nervous though.
Well, you stepped up. You stepped up to the plate. That's what you're supposed to do. And you came out unscathed. Aren't you happy?
Yeah, for the most part.
Well, good. Let me read a couple of these comments, and then we'll get into that some more. We talked about it Friday night, but we'll talk about it a little bit more now.
Hold on. And something else, Jess.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them about me doing the player of the year on offensive defense and the coach of the year.
Okay, yeah. Guys, if you have nominations for player of the year or coach of the year, whether offensive, defensive, special teams, or coach of the year, please make sure you send your nominations to the FNL Friday Night Lights podcast page, or the email address sportstalkfridaynightllights@gmail.com. We've already gotten a few nominations, so y'all please continue to bring them in. And what's the cutoff for the nominations, Mo?
Thursday at 6.
Okay, so but Thursday at 6, y'all make sure that you put your nominations in for offensive player, defensive player, special teams, coach of the year in the regular season. Okay. Let's see. Let me read this. Who is I welcoming? Okay. Um, okay, Jamie, welcome, Jamie Myers. Jenkins County versus Portal prediction. Is Jenkins in the top 10? They're in the top 10, right? So,
Yep. Yep.
so
It'll it'll
we'll
be
do
out.
that
It'll
Wednesday.
be out tomorrow morning. It'll be out
Yeah.
tomorrow morning.
We'll discuss it on the Wednesday show, but the predictions will be out tomorrow morning. Mr. I was telling somebody hello and I got caught up. I'm so sorry. But welcome. Scott Westbrook 2.0, welcome. I don't know anything about speeding tickets, but I know that's not a place I want to be. Let's see. Let's see what's going on, Paris. What's going on, Oscar? How you doing, Mr. Shields? Welcome. So the dark side. That's what y'all call y'all defense, J-Bo. I didn't know that. That's cool. Um, let's see. Roscoe said he loved everything that coach said. Great, great. Yeah, it was. He had some good words of wisdom. We certainly appreciate him. Heather, welcome, Miss Heather. Jacket proud. Okay. Rodriguez said, good stuff, coach. Paris says, positive message. Yo says, good job, EP. Um, George, welcome, George. He says, good information. Christopher says, great interview. And Jeremy says, after this week, everybody's starting out 0-0. That's right. Oscar says, great interview, EP. Thanks for representing us, Coach Newman. That's my guy for real, and I'm glad my son plays for you. That is wonderful. That's wonderful. Jamie says, good job. Marquise says, great interview. Danny said, good evening, Danny. We appreciate you. What's going on, Dwayne? Obadiah says he'll send his nominations tomorrow. And I think that's everybody that said hello. We got a bot down here at the bottom now. Oh, Jason Cox. I'm so sorry. I didn't see you, friend. Welcome, welcome. Go Miller County Pirates. Okay, you down in Colquitt, Georgia. Okay, Miller County. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the podcast, Jason. I don't think you've been with us before. Have you? Um, we're going to ignore that young man that said one group of pirates. He's slow. We just keep him around because he's special. Don't even pay him attention.
For real.
Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. So now let's get into what's on the screen.
All right. So everybody know what happened about 2 weeks ago when Cook got stripped. What? 5 victories due to the ineligibility of a player. Well, Cook said, all right, GHSA, we hear your decision, but we ain't gonna ride with it. We're gonna have somebody above you make judgment on this. Took it to court, and the judge found that, hey, look, you ruled the kid eligible. You can't go back on your ruling. So therefore, I'm putting a restraining order on your verdict, on your decision. Let them have their victories back. Let the kid play. So, with that being said, now the question is, will the GHSA go back and fight the judge's ruling based off of the other circumstance involved in this case is, i.e., in quotation marks, the kid following a coach is what the biggest issue was, and that's the reason why the kid was found ineligible. So, as stated in the article, so as we said, the forfeits back on the 10 days ago, the forfeits were restored by Georgia Superior Court, which, as I said, issued a restraining order on the decision that GHSA made. So GHSA is planning to appeal the court's ruling. It's just a matter of how soon they will get this before a judge and get a final decision. If they win the which they did win last time they did this was when they did it for a basketball tournament. They held the tournament for approximately, I think, 3 to 5 days before the tournament got started to wait for the appeal hearing to happen. So the same thing may happen. They may hold off on Cook's game until the appeal decision comes down. So I'm just trying to see if we got any questions about this in the comments. Yeah, I think that's it. So that's how that goes. Now here's the funny part about it, right? They actually did an interview with the coach the other day, and coach actually spoke on it. As far as I'm just gonna put his questions up on the screen. Y'all can read them for yourself. But basically, the interviewer asked the coach, how has the GHSS case affected the team, and what was the mindset through it all from the initial reaction all the way down to Friday's court ruling. And he said and coach said the situation has brought the team closer as a staff and as a team. So, never being prouder of his, never being prouder with his group of kids. And bottom line is they're gonna get out there and represent Cook County with dignity and class throughout the process. So I'm trying to see. We got any other comments on this? Nah. Okay, cool.
Mm-mm. They haven't really said anything. Like I said, we kind of talked about it Friday night. It was, informal. But at this point, I mean, the coach he's right. I mean, you just let the administration handle what they're going to handle, and you do what's within your power, and that's prepare your team for the playoffs. And in the event that the GHSA does wind up winning, or, I don't know how that's going to happen. I think they will forfeit the game. The last team they forfeited from, I guess, in the playoffs would play or something like that. I don't know. Ken says Miller County is where Cedar Grove team went instead of Colquitt County. What's going on, Rodney? Coffee County is in the building. Y'all got Coffee versus Ware this week. That's going to be a big one. A big one. Obadiah says this entire situation is a hot mess and they need to make a decision ASAP. Jeremy says they might as well let them folks play and leave the kid alone. Tick asked the question. Welcome, Tick, by the way. Do you think the board of directors will give the go-ahead to fight this, even though the problem lies with the retroactive contradictory ruling? I just don't know. I don't know. Ken says, I think the GHSA votes tomorrow to fight it, and we will know something by next Monday on the ruling. It affects their whole region seating, so it has to be quick.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Who blocked Ken?
No, that was actually a bot had blocked up and he had commented.
Oh, unblock my friend.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, they're gonna push to make a decision before the playoffs, but at this point, I say they just need to let the boy play. I mean, it's just ridiculous at this point. But what kind of precedence does it set? Because in the event that they do just go ahead and let it fly, the next time they make a decision, will they get some judge to try to overturn it? Like, how does that work? They're gonna
go. Bottom line is that they're gonna go in and refight the case. Yeah. That's all to it. They're gonna go in and present what they got. Each side, the state and the GHSA and the school is gonna present what they got and keep it at that.
Yeah, it's ugly. It's ugly. What's going on, Patrick Turman, Thompson Bulldog, checking in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, Marquise, the situation is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And if folks had just minded their damn business, we wouldn't be here. But I guess it was supposed to happen this way. So we're not gonna question it. But it's interesting to see how it's gonna play out. Tick says, how did they deem him eligible without checking that the proper paperwork had been filed?
It wasn't about the paperwork. It's not about the paperwork.
Oh yeah, he said it was crafty on Cook's part and negligent on the GHSA.
No, again, it wasn't the fact that he was ruled ineligible for transferring. They're saying that he followed a coach. That's what the GHSA is arguing.
I thought it was a hardship thing and they approved the hardship. See, I don't know.
They did. But again, like I say, it's not the fact he was ruled eligible in the beginning until the GHSA found out that a coach had came there also.
Mm.
And that's where the issue lies. Once they found that coach was there, then he became ineligible because he was following a coach.
Which he really wasn't. He's from there. And he just went home. Got it. What's going on, Deshaun? He said, I hope all is well. I'm watching from the ship while getting right. Okay. Well, welcome tonight. We just played an interview from your defensive coordinator, Justin Newman. If you get a chance, go back and listen to it. He dropped some nice little nuggets. What's going on, Jabari? And yes, Marquise, people do not know how to mind their business. They just don't, clearly. But yeah.
Well, we ain't gonna talk about that part of it.
Yeah, we just gonna let that ride.
Those that know, they know. All right, bet.
Okay.
So we're gonna leave it there at that. Cool.
Kenneth said, "What's proof that he followed a coach to Cook County? If the coach where the school was, the school where he was, I think the coach had gone there in August and he ended up going there in January. So, yeah." And Tick says, how did they not know that? This reeks of blind eyes and hateration. I don't know. What's going on, Darius Sherrod? He said it's a done deal. Marco says this kind of reminds me of the quarterback that left Calatin Valdosta and was ruled ineligible because his parents divorced temporarily.
Totally different situation. Totally different situation.
I mean, it closed the loophole with regard that particular situation closed the loophole with regard to the following the coach thing. I honestly think that the following the coach rule, it needs to be tweaked a little bit because it's just too it doesn't give account for nuances, and I think they need to do something with it. Yo says those that know don't tell, and those that tell don't know. All right, that sounds like some player stuff right there, yo. But I'm gonna leave that alone. What's going on, Mr. Wilson? How are you? Listen to what, Gary? What we listening to?
Oh, I think he was tagging somebody. Yeah, tagging somebody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was a great discussion, y'all. Are we ready for the recap?
Yeah, we ready for the recap. The dude ain't showed up. I don't know where he at right now.
You gonna do it in his stead?
Yeah, I'm gonna fill in for him.
He got too much. He got excited. He got too much of that purple brew.
I get it. I mean, like I say, last time I saw him was Saturday night when we was pulling, getting ready to head back. And from the stadium, I looked over my shoulder. He was gone. I looked up. I saw a broomstick and two people going through the moonlight.
Maybe they did an extended vacation. We'll see them Wednesday.
I guess so. But he did, at least he did email me his work. So I got his work. So I do that. But I do that part for him. So, where we at? So as we look at how he did in D2, he had a bad day in D2. He went 4-4.
Ooh.
Greene County upset.
That's why
What
he
else
ain't
got?
hiding. That's why he ain't hiding.
Probably is. Telfair County lost. Ooh. Early County lost to Irwin.
And shout out to Dooley County for being region champ. Shout out to them because nobody expected that to happen, but they are indeed region champs.
Man, I'm trying to figure out my Thursday doing my segment.
Cause you were late.
He knew I was coming. I told him I'd be there by 8. He tripping. Anyway. D2. I hate y'all today. Man, we go far.
Don't get mad at them. You should have been drinking. You so excited you going off this week and you start drinking early. That's not their fault. They just played the game.
Ain't that what I supposed to do?
Had me a good time. But anyway, he won. 6-4 overall.
And that's D1. Okay. You got a little better.
You know what? I just noticed something. I did better than 6-4. Oh.
You did what?
That damn Thursday marking my stuff wrong again.
Well, he had a good time too now.
Yeah. I won Raven County Commerce. It is what it is though. All right. Moving on.
Let's see. Paris says Dooley's head coach is FESU alum. Shout out to Cecil Lester. He was a quarterback for Fort Valley State in 2000, 2001. Yeah. Shout out to Cecil Lester and the Dooley County Bobcats. Tick says Dooley normally keeps good athletes. We were in the region with them until the realignment. Yeah, so expect some noise from Dooley County soon. Marquis says Bleckley County upsetting Swainsboro was a shocker to me. It wasn't just a shocker to you, Marquis. It was a shocker to darn it everybody. Gary says he saw Aquinas play Lincoln County, and Aquinas is good. Okay. I believe that. And Wizard, you got a question? You got a question out here? You gonna answer it? He says,
why do I punish myself twice on top 10 playthrough? Because it's basically 2 games that I'm digging. So that's why. It's only fair. Because trust me, if I get it right, I'm going to give myself credit for both. So, give myself credit when I get them wrong.
He said, but it's only one game. Well, basically what he's saying, Tick, is that it all comes out in a wash. Ken, if you're listening, you were blocked by mistake. It should be corrected by next game, but if you log in on YouTube, you should be able to comment. Let's see. All right. So we had 2A, right?
Yep, 2A. Athens Academy. I know you did not deserve to be in the top 10, but still, you could at least pinch them. 9-1 overall.
Well, that was pretty good. John Sanders, how are you? We'll talk about them in just a minute, John. And welcome to the podcast.
3A. I'm gonna run through this real fast. I don't want to get nobody upset. But I went 7-1. Damn, Thomasville.
It was just a.
Yeah, I know. 4A. Went 6-3. Not bad. Damn it, Perry.
Well, you should have listened to me.
I know, right? But you're not a
prognosticator.
That's that big keyword you be saying. Yeah.
T said that Thomasville get out the bus.
Nope. But 4A, 6-3 overall.
But those kind of games happen sometimes.
5A. Calhoun. It is what it is.
I'm not sad. Shout out to Cass. Good job, gentlemen.
And not sure. I was thinking when picking Jones County over Warner Robins.
The fact that Warner Robins, I think I know where you were going. Warner Robins starts off very, very slow. And then they kind of ramp it up. That was their MO. And the thought process was probably, if Jones kind of gets out in front, especially with that little speed demon they got, that, Warner Robins probably was going to eventually not be able to catch up. But Warner Robins said, nope, they flipped the script and they stumped on their heads from the beginning. And that was that. So I get it.
You and my business. Don't do that.
I was just telling you how you supposed to think. Isn't that what women do? They're supposed to tell you how you supposed to think.
I guess. But thank you, 6A.
All right.
Overall.
Shout out to you.
And 7A.
Not bad.
What happened? Yeah, one job. South Gwinnett. But 9-1 overall.
Gary wants to hear your prediction on who you think will be in the 2A championship. We'll talk about brackets in a few minutes, Gary, but it won't be the Wizard. But
Yeah. This was a bad week. I haven't been this bad since like week 3. Okay,
all that damn drinking, I told you about that. Chick says the Jones County fans say that it was a lot of home cooking in the wartime.
Well, when you lose, you will say
that. Danny says he watched the Perry game and they made too many mistakes in that game. Perry says Warner Robins made some smart plays on Friday. They recovered an offside kick early in the game. Cam Flowers scored a touchdown with a nice drive. He had 3 of those. Okay.
Okay, well. Now for the pick'ems.
6-4.
Congratulations to, I forgot his name. What's his name?
Hold on.
Rodriguez Monfort. Congratulations on winning week 11. Going 8 of 10.
Shout out.
And I was with the tiebreaker. Just so everybody know, this is how the leaderboard look.
Oh, Barry, okay.
Oh, let Barry have his fun now, because he ain't getting my money. Yo ain't getting my money. Jeremy not getting my money. Courtney not getting my money. Jamie not getting my money.
What's wrong? What's wrong, yo? What did I do? Tell my damn Jess. I mean, you got this week. You can pull it out. You can be the top. But at this point, all you want to do is get out of the first round. I mean, be in the top 5. I'm pulling for you, yo, because if you win that 50, Drake's on you.
You know what? Nah, you don't spend my money. You spend Coach Crow money.
Oh, be quiet. You in my business now. You hush. Don't talk about my picks. I will not receive that. And had you listened to me, you'd have been tired. So don't put that on me. You asked me, and I kept telling you, but you kept pushing because you didn't know. And then when I told you, you didn't listen, and that's where you are. Where you are. Don't get mad at me. Danny says Jones County needs to learn how to keep the pressure on when they're ahead and not get relaxed toward the end of the game. Jones County never led in that game, did they? I don't think they did. Paris says, you know why Warner Robins did an offside kick early? Because nobody didn't want to kick the ball to Reagan from Jones County because he would take it to the house. John Sanders. Dooley is a good team. Can't take that away from them, but Telfair is better. Officiating was horrible, and that game was given to Dooley. Telfair was also banged up. No, I'm not a fan of either team. So, John, were you at the game? And where was the game played? Was it in McRae or was it in Vidalia?
I'm about to get back to what I was doing.
Okay.
I'll see y'all on Wednesday.
Okay, and be on time Wednesday, Mr. Wizard. How about that?
Okay.
You have a good night. Tell Esmeralda I said hello.
Will do. Y'all have a good one.
You too. Okay, he says he was watching it and it was in Dooley. Wait a minute. Tick said, Jess, did you set up Yo for failure? You want the story? Tick, I'm gonna give it to you. So my brother called me on the phone and we were just talking about something, and then out of the blue, he asked me who I think would win. I said, I told you I'm not a prognosticator. He said, yeah, I know you said that, but who would you pick? I said, I told you I don't know. And so we went through this whole song and dance. And when I tell you I broke it down because I overthink. That's why I'm not a prognosticator, because I overthink. And he was like, oh, never mind. Then he said, well, who you think gonna win? Just pick somebody. And he did that because he didn't know, and he figured he could blame me for it. But I do not receive that lie. I do not receive that.
Well, keep giving him advice.
I ain't giving him shit. He can't.
Keep giving him advice, because obviously when you give it, he ain't gonna take it. So keep giving it to him.
I guess, because I mean, I know at least one game I told him, and he picked the other team, and that's why he's in second place now. And that's what you damn get. Don't ask me no more. All right, let's go through the brackets. Can't be nice to folks.
Mm-hmm.
All right, podcast land, y'all look at these brackets and y'all help us predict who we gonna put where.
Now, I'm feeding off we're gonna feed off the viewers today. So we're gonna start off top left. All right. So let me see something. Let me zoom in a little bit more. See if we can get this top left on the screen.
That's nice.
All right, top left. That's what we focus on right now.
Jamie says Clinch in Manchester.
All right. So, well, here's my thing real fast. I just want to put this out there while everybody looking. The comments the feedback we get is hilarious to me because one, obviously, it's in the caption that the seedings that are in these brackets are based on what the GHSA publishes and or the historian website publishes, right? So therefore, one, these are not final seeds. Nothing is final until after Friday night, and all region secretaries have provided input for their respective regions to the GHSA because there's a lot of ties to be dealt with. So if you feel that a team is not in their proper seed because they're in a three-way tie and they beat one of those teams that they're in a three-way tie with, don't take it up with me or with us. Take it up with your region secretary and GHSA. Now that we got that out of the way, the viewer's saying clinch over here, right?
Yeah, they're saying clinch / Manchester. Looks like clinch is getting the nod. Like clinch and Manchester in the quarterfinals, and then clinch in the.
So we're gonna do it so. This ain't either clinch or Manchester.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, most people saying clinch though.
All right. Top left. I'm sorry, top right. I know for me, just looking at this right now.
The Aquinas?
I'm looking at Aquinas right now.
Okay.
Now, I expect Aquinas in Dooley County. As we know, we cannot count out Bowden, but I just think Aquinas that 1-2 matchup would be interesting in the second round.
We got 3 votes for Bowden.
For real?
And we got 1 for Portal.
All right, then. Well, the people have spoken.
Gary said, good choice. Gary, are you saying that Mike made a good choice, or that the podcast land is making a good choice?
Well, we're gonna roll with podcast land on this. The people spoken. They said Bowden. Okay, I still think Aquinas though, but we're gonna see.
Oh, okay. Gary agrees with you. Trayvon Jones, welcome. So now Marco and Trayvon says Portal, but I see more Bowden than that. So we'll go.
Yeah, Portal got a good game this weekend. All right, bottom left.
All right, guys, what you got?
I already know what the fans gonna say on this one.
I don't know. They got Jenkins County and Greene County in the same. Jamie says Green. Jenkins County is 9-0 too. So, where's Schley? Schley's not over here.
Schley's on the other side. On the other side.
So we got 1 for Jenkins. We got why y'all keep saying Schley ain't over here? We got damn it. Okay, we got Green. We got let me see. We got 2 Telfairs. We got 2 Jenkins, so we're gonna put Telfair / Jenkins. I'm thinking there. I mean, well, shit. I don't know. Now they're saying Green. I don't know. Okay, we got another Jenkins. We got a lot of Jenkins over here. Somebody saying Green. Gosh, y'all are cool.
They all over the place right now. Okay.
All over the place. Right. Tracy
you know what?
Welcome.
We're gonna do it like this.
Only plays 9 regular season games this year. He shouldn't be ranked higher. Okay.
All right. We're gonna do it like that. We got JC, Jones County, Greene County. Okay.
Jenkins County, Greene County. But you got a lot of Telfairs over here now. You got 1, 2, 3. Well, okay. You got 3 Telfairs. But Green / Jenkins, I think, wins out.
All right. I think everybody's gonna agree with Schley County over here on this bottom right.
Yeah, Schley. And I don't care what y'all think. Schley.
Now, with this Final Four,
Schley.
There you go. I'm not even gonna listen. People, it's Schley all the way. All right. Bottom line on that one. Okay. Got that one out of the way. Let's get this one done. All right, no, 200. My bad. All right.
Okay, Prince Avenue.
Okay. Oh, yeah. My bad. Yeah, you're right on that. So we're just gonna go ahead and say PAC. Actually, I'm gonna put them down here too.
No, we're going over your bracket now, Tori. Welcome. We're going over yours now. Where you gonna put it? Don't put it right there just yet.
Okay, you'll see why.
Tracy. Okay, Tracy says don't put your money on Sly. Elaborate for us, and we'll read that later. But okay. So,
all right, top
right, guys. Look at that. What do y'all think? What about Tryon? Lamar County. Okay, so we got one for Elbert. We got one for Lamar. Welcome, Alex Welch. Hey, brother. Hey, my brother. Been missing you too. TA, he's checking in. He's got a he's got a demanding position, putting out fires everywhere. So we welcome him back. So let me go back. Let's see. We've got Elbert. We got Lamar. We got two more Elberts. We got another Lamar. Montega says some of the big dogs are going to get upset. It always happens. That's true.
Yeah, for sure.
Yo, let's follow this. Let's follow directions, sir. Okay, we got another one for Elbert. We got one for Tryon. Is it Tryon or Tryon? Nah, Mike, you got me confused.
I don't know. You know me. I switch it up every day.
Trevon says it's an easy bracket. Oscar says that Schlott side may be a tricky one when the playoffs get here. Some of those teams are traditionally good. Okay, so we've got Tryon and Lamar. So we got three: Tryon, Lamar, and Elbert. I think I've seen more Elberts than anything. Yeah. So Lamar, Elbert, and Lamar. So who y'all got between Elbert and Lamar? It's Tryon. Okay.
So like
do we have Jenkins County as a number one seed? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so let's go to the bottom left.
Bottom left.
I'm thinking Commerce, but let's see. Bryan County might have something to say. It's gonna be between Bryan and Commerce, I think. What's going on, Derek? Welcome. Jamie says Commerce. Marco says Bryan County. Roscoe says Commerce. Morris says Commerce. Tick says Commerce. Montega says Commerce if they play at home. We're trying to say they got home cooking Montegas.
Well, Commerce ain't gonna make it past the semis anyway. So,
Screven. Where do we see Screven?
Oh, Screven is over here on the right hand side. Now, this bottom right is very interesting.
Woo.
At least for anticipated second round matchups. So second round we anticipate Brooks playing Swainsboro and Raymond County playing more than likely Whitefield Academy.
Jeremy says Swainsboro is gonna overlook Brooks County. Okay, so we got 3 for Swainsboro. Roscoe says Brooks. That's a heck of a second round matchup. We got you first time, Jimmy Wayne. He says Swainsboro.
Yeah.
Boy, stop typing that.
But we're getting a lot of votes for Swainsboro.
Okay,
but when you get down to the Final Four, though, don't get me wrong. That PAC Commerce is gonna be one heck of a game for a semifinal. But it's gonna end up being PAC and more than likely Swainsboro playing.
Tick says Brooks versus Rayburn. Torres says y'all sleeping on Brooks County.
I mean, hey, all we doing, hey, read what's going across the bottom of the screen.
These brackets
are for play.
We just having fun. Oh, Mello. How you doing, young man? Welcome. Why you laughing? Don't laugh. Y'all had a tough loss Friday night, but bounce back. It's not the end of the world. Keep pushing, okay? Tori says, what are you going to say when we beat them? I'm gonna say Brooks beats Waynesboro. What else? What the hell else can you say?
Yeah, I mean, we ain't making no predictions right now until everything is finalized after Friday. We just having fun right now.
Yeah, Tick says PAC versus Elbert for the state championship. Yo says best safety in the state. What's going on, Daniel? He said, I didn't see that at the bottom of the screen. Yes, this is for play, honey. He said, yeah, that's the hood way of saying don't take it serious. Brooks is a sleeper. I agree. Okay.
Now, 2A. I got to say, I'm very surprised with Thera right now. Thera has really surprised the crap out of me. Now, do I think they're going to get past Callaway in the second round? I doubt it. But they've been handling their business like they're supposed to this year. And I'm surprised. Because Thera was the last school I would expect to come out of Atlanta behind North Carl Christian and take second place in that region.
Mm-hmm. But they did it.
Yeah. But I'm still saying Callaway though.
Okay.
And Callaway out of this bracket over there to the Final Four.
Okay, well, let me read what podcast land is saying, because we said we were gonna listen to them. Yo, I'm going to need you to follow directions, sir. Pierce is not in this bracket. Let's see. Marco says Brooks said they got their hammer back. Okay, so Jamie says Callaway. Morris says Thero. Jeremy says Callaway. Danny, okay. He says, what about chance Crawford County wins the first round in the playoffs? I'll go get my scratch off at the very second the clock hits 0 if they win against Brooks County. Trayvon says Jenkins County and Portal Friday night in Portal. Jamie says, actually, give me Athens Academy. Roscoe says Brooks is 4-0 in 1A. We don't play cupcakes in the regular season. You're absolutely right. Y'all had a brutal out of region schedule. And Tick says Fitzgerald versus Callaway. Okay, so let me ask this: has anybody seen Callaway play this year? I know Tick has seen Fitzgerald play, and he said if you have I remember him saying if you have a strong front seven, you can handle Fitzgerald pretty good. Has anybody seen Callaway on in person or on screen? Okay. So let me read. Tori says it's all fun here. Daryl is playing good ball. Tracy says those brackets will be very interesting for single A on Saturday morning. You're right, because they're interesting now. Callaway versus Fitzgerald. Tracy says Callaway. Yo says Spencer.
Stop.
Tori says Callaway. So the consensus is Callaway, like you said.
All right, cool.
Let's go to the right.
All right, on the right-hand side. I mean, we can go ahead and look at this and entertain it all we want to. But at the end of the day, that's what it's going to be.
Thompson got a very favorable bracket.
Very favorable.
Welcome, Sean Wimberly Thompson. Yeah, everybody says Thompson. Marco says single A is fun. Keep them privates over in 3A. So the consensus is Thompson. Okay.
All right, no need to entertain that. All right. Bottom left. I think we can all agree on. Yep, I think we can all agree on this one here.
Pierce, let me tell you something. If y'all get the number 1 seed, y'all have absolutely no reason not to be playing after Thanksgiving. You have absolutely no reason. You need to be playing in the semifinals if y'all end up number one in that region. You just do. That's just ridiculous. Come on now.
Now, this bottom right to me is very interesting. And it's just this bottom quadrant down here where you got Applin slated to meet Cook in the second round.
I've been saying it all year. I think that this is the year, if there's going to be any year where Appling breaks the cycle, this is going to be the year. So I say put Appling in the semifinals. Let's see. We're gonna look and see what podcast land says. Tick says Pierce might lose to Sumter. Jeremy says Apple, South County. Yep. Roscoe says Appling. Yo says Cook. Jamie says I want Cook, but I don't know. Tori says Cook. Sean likes Cook. Danny likes Cook. So you probably do it like that. Daniel says watch out for Fellowship Christian. Still don't think they can take Pierce though. Paul says Appling. Yo says Cook is gonna play with the chip. Well, now if they vote tomorrow night, Cook might not even be here. Jamie says Cook. Obadiah says Cook. Tick says don't sleep on Northeast against Appling. Yeah, because if y'all get caught up thinking Nick is their only weapon, you will be in trouble. Yeah, Marco says Cook might be running off Destiny. Okay, so I like that. Cook / Appling County, but I personally think if Appling County doesn't do it this year,
it's a wrap.
I think they tired of not playing in the state championship game. I think they're just like this is it. It's our time. But they gotta play Thompson again. That's gonna be a tall order. That might be an interesting game. I might want to see.
So, Pierce Callaway is gonna be a good game.
Yeah. I don't know. What do y'all say between Pierce and Callaway? Yo says Pierce. What do y'all say? Okay. Jamie says Callaway. Morris says Pierce. Barry, we see you say Pierce, so we gonna take that with a grain of salt. But Pierce. Okay, so Sean says Pierce. Daniel says Pierce. Tim says the Pirates still won't get the booty this year. Okay, so Pierce plays for the championship against who are they gonna play? Let's see. We had a vote for Appling up here, but I think that was for the brackets because I think the guy that said Appling, he's actually a Thompson fan, so he definitely wouldn't be going against that. Okay. Yo says Thompson. Jadon says Appling County. Jamie says Thompson. Jeremy says Appling. Okay, we need a tiebreaker, people. Jamie says Appling. Let's see what else we got. Okay, Barry says Appling. Pearson Appling in the final, Patrick Sellers says.
Okay. So it sounds like podcast land has spoken. And that's what we're going with Pearson Appling in the finals. Okay.
Okay. Now, this is y'all know that there are going to be some upset. Like I say, this is play, and y'all know it's going to be some upsets somewhere along the line. Somebody losing in the first round that has no business losing in the first round, but we're going to play along.
All right, 3A. I think everybody in agreement on this one here.
I'm going to put that in. No, go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead, Saints.
All right. Top right.
I'm with you, Tick. He riding with the Raiders all the way to the dome. And y'all might be riding on the bus or y'all might be riding in cars individually to go see somebody else play, but I get it. I'm just joking.
I know for me personally right now, coming out this top right now, to me, it's Savannah Christian. Unless somebody gets hot.
Let's see. Barry says, let me go back. Is Mary Persons over here? No.
No, Mary Persons over there with Cedar Grove. They'll play Cedar Grove in the quarterfinals.
Okay, so let's look. Okay, we say so. We see Savannah Christian. Jamie says Thomasville. Antoine says Cedar Grove versus Calvary Day for the championship. Yo says Peach County first round upset. I'm gonna need y'all to follow directions. Mary Persons is not over here. So you saying Peach County first round upset? Okay, who do y'all have over here? Bringing it out. If y'all don't say anything, I'm gonna say Savannah Christian. Somebody says Morgan County. Somebody says Sandy Creek. Roscoe says Morgan County. Jeremy says Cedar Grove is not gonna stop Duke Watson. I mean, Yo says Peach. Paul says Christian. Let's see, we got Sandy Creek. Oh, Lego High on the left. We got another Sandy Creek. We got another Sandy Creek. We got another Savannah Christian. Thomasville. Okay, so count these up now. You got Savannah. You got a whole bunch of Savannah Christians and a whole bunch of Sandy Creeks.
Man, oh, you ain't keeping score? I thought you were keeping score doing for the spades game. I thought you were keeping score for the spades game.
Because you don't care nothing here. You don't put Cedar Grove over there. You don't care. Okay, so let's see. All right. We've got let me go up. Okay, we're gonna start right here with Jeremy. We got one for Savannah Christian. We got one for Thomasville. We've got one for Morgan. We've got one for Sandy Creek. We've got two for Morgan. We got two for Peach now. We've got 3 for Savannah Christian. We got 3 for Sandy Creek. We got 4 for Sandy Creek, 5 for Sandy Creek, 4 for Savannah Christian, 5 for Savannah Christian, 6 for Savannah Christian. We got 2 for Thomasville. We got we got another Sandy Creek, but I think Savannah Christian wins out. Flip a coin. We're going with Savannah Christian because they got more than Sandy Creek. We'll go there.
All right. Bottom right.
Yeah. What do y'all say? In the bottom. That's the bottom. Yeah.
I mean, bottom left. I'm sorry.
Okay, am I crazy? Okay, we got Calvary Day.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna do it like this for the people.
Okay.
Because it's gonna come down to these two teams.
Let's see. Calvary. Yeah, everybody's saying Calvary Day or Stevens. Daniel says, yes, Stevens got that. It's going to be interesting. Got another Stevens. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Stevens, we got 1, 2, 3. Okay, we got Calvary Day right there based on this. Okay.
Man, now to the bottom right. I don't care what you say right now. This is a cakewalk.
My.
This should be a cakewalk.
Carver Columbus. Let me tell you something. If you're not playing after Thanksgiving, you have nobody but yourself to blame. Jeremy said Douglas.
He being funny. And okay. You know what, though, to get a true look at them, though, we're going to find out on Friday what they're really about.
T says Upson Lee. Well, now, listen, can I tell you something? Remember when Coach Alex said four teams from Savannah will get to the Final Four? It's 2 right there. We're going to put Benedictine in. Is he that far off?
No, Benedictine going to be the last 2 we put in.
But he said 4, but I mean, you have 3. making it to the Final Four. That's impressive. He wasn't
Yeah,
quite
it
off.
is. Yeah,
Okay,
it is.
so
But
who
only
y'all
one gonna win a champion. Only one of them gonna win a championship.
Jeremy Crisp is on the bottom left, and they will play. Who they play at first? They play Harlem.
Well, for the
And
time
then they
being,
play
until they get
Calvert Day.
for the time being, until they get that tiebreaker figured out.
Yeah. Let's see. New Hampstead is going to be the 4th. Okay. So let's see who we got. Cedar Grove versus Calvary Day. Savannah Christian versus Carver Columbus. Who we got? Roscoe says Cedar Grove versus Carver Columbus for the state. What else y'all got? Podcast land. What else y'all got? Tick says I've seen Carver Columbus and I'm not buying into them. Jamie says Cedar versus Carver. We talking about for the who's playing? Who will Cedar Grove be playing? Let's see. Cedar versus Grove versus Christian. We got one for that, and then we got Cedar versus Carver. Y'all just don't believe in these Savannah schools, do you, fellas? They're gonna have to make y'all believers. Paul says Calvary versus Savannah Christian rematch. Grove University versus Christian. Lego High versus Carver. CG versus Carver. Morgan County is in Madison, Georgia. It's east. It's about 30 miles west of Athens. Kind of. It's off I-20. I used to go through that all the time. Legoland versus Sandy Creek in the championship rematch. Debo won his lick back. Debo got his lick back already.
I mean, but yeah, they did. But I mean, they ain't gonna have no problem taking their gold chain though, and that $200.
So okay, this is for play. This is be interested, but I will say this: do not be surprised if you see a team from Savannah playing for the state championship, if not two. So, yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and get the 4A.
Yes, Morris, it is. It's about 30 miles south of Athens.
All right, top right.
Bainbridge and Spalding in the same. That's tough. What do y'all say, podcast land?
See, okay, you know what? I'm gonna do it like this. I know who's coming out from down here.
Yeah.
Stockbridge coming out from down there.
I believe that. See, you crazy. He said they must gonna be playing Madden. I did not say a word. Okay, so we've got one for Spalding. We got two for Bainbridge. Paul said Spalding didn't look that good to me. I think they go as their quarterback goes. That's how they go. Burke or Bainbridge. What's going on, Mr. Patrick Watkins? Marco says Burke will upset Spalding. We got Bainbridge. Tick says Spalding versus Stockbridge on that side. Bainbridge, Burke County. I think I see more Bainbridge than anything.
I mean, honestly, if them two had to match up, it's gonna be a home. If it was to stay like this, it'll be a home game for Stockbridge. But I still think Bainbridge will travel well and get the win on the road.
That's a long ass way, though. We haven't gotten to your side, Patrick. We'll get there in just a moment.
All right. Right side.
This is a cakewalk.
Think
Am
so?
I right or wrong?
It looked like an easy. It looked like an easy playoff trip for Troop.
I think so. What do y'all think, Podcast Land? I'm thinking Troop right there. What do y'all think? I mean, again, this will probably change Friday, but as of right now, let's see. We got Troop, we got Wayne, we got another Wayne, we got another Wayne. Why are y'all sleeping on Troop? Okay, we got another Wayne. Dan said, man, the Stockbridge lose the Bambridge again. I know something. Alex says Troop. Chris says Wayne. Obadiah said he don't know. Paul says New Hempstead will be in Wayne's slot. Troop or Wayne is a tossed up. Oh yeah, Troop's quarterback is hurt, but looks like they've been playing pretty good ball, even in spite of. So yeah. Okay. So looks like I see more Waynes than Troop.
What? That's what the people is calling on Wayne County? Okay. Well, that's how it's going to end up being. Wayne County going to play Holy Innocents.
So who y'all got between Holy Innocents and Wayne County? Y'all got Wayne County over them too? Patrick, you think West Side will win that side of the bracket? Okay.
I think Troop over Wayne County.
I do too, but the people are saying Troop. I mean, people are saying Wayne. One says Holy Innocent. Tick says the church folks. So we got 2 for Holy Innocents and the rest for Wayne. And we got 1 for West Side Macon.
Well, stop. They only play football on the east side. All right. That's what we were told. All right.
Daniel says Troop will not lose to Wayne. But it's for play people, so.
I like the North Oconee Benedictine matchup in the quarterfinals, but I think
we playing right there. Go to the next thing. Shit.
Okay.
You wasting our time.
I know, right?
I'm gonna say Perry.
Oh, Cairo?
It depends on what Cairo does Friday night. People. Cairo is what 9-1, 8-1, but people have been questioning their schedule. I'm not saying it, but a lot of people are doubting Cairo. I think Friday night will really show us what Cairo is made of, and if they can keep it, if they can beat Bainbridge, or if they can at least keep it competitive, I would say Cairo, maybe. Cairo and Perry, I know, but if Perry can get past this first round, Sunshine will be back. So yeah, I'm saying Perry. Okay, let's see what Podcast Land says. Yo says Perry, Jamie says Perry, Roscoe says Cairo, Chris says Cairo, Obadiah says Cairo, Derek says Perry, Marco says Cairo, Roscoe says they only lost to Thomas County Central, which is a great point. Obadiah says Cairo. Tick says Perry. So this sounds like a regional thing to me. Like everybody down there on Highway 84 says Cairo. Everybody up in Middle Georgia, other places are saying Perry. Let's see. Whatever bracket New Hempstead is in, they winning. Okay. We got Cairo. Welcome, Lamont. We got Perry. Cairo. Daniel says Perry. Well, we got a lot of Cairos, guys. So I think Cairo got it as far as Podcast Land is concerned. Now, I personally think Perry will win, especially with the if Sunshine comes back. And then people don't pay attention to Amari Gordon. They really don't. And I don't understand how that child does it, but he will find a hole where there is not one, and he just goes through like butter. It's amazing to me. Antoine says this is for play, so I ain't saying nothing. Hey, Miss Linda, how are you doing? Okay, so we've got Benedictine over Bainbridge. Benedictine versus K Rose / Perry. Okay, I think that'll work. I think that'll please everybody. So now I know Jeremy, the people have spoken. They say Cairo has only lost to Thomas County Central. Antoine says Benedictine versus New Hampstead for the ship. Miss Linda says Bainbridge all the way. Okay. It's quite possible. I mean, especially if that bracket stays the way that it does. I don't know, because Stockbridge is shit. I told y'all I don't do good at this kind of stuff. Let's go to 5A. Creekside. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, what do y'all say, podcast crew? I'm sorry. Bainbridge is in Southwest Georgia on the border. Marquise wants to know where Bainbridge is located. Baby, it's way down in the jungle deep. So okay, we got Creekside. Obadiah says Ware County. Alex says Ware County. So we got 2 for Creekside, 2 for Ware. Yeah, Antoine, I agree with that, but we just looking at this bracket right now. We got 3 for Ware. Can you put Creekside / Ware then? Not right. Yeah. Right there. Because we got a lot of Ware counties. Daniel says Creekside. Okay, so let's go over here. Shit. Leave me alone. Cartersville, child. Stop playing with me. Yeah, Warner Robins versus Ware will be a good one. Go back up. They haven't said. Well, that's right. It's not Southwest Georgia, just South Georgia. Okay. Okay. It's south and it's on the west part of Georgia, not on the east part of Georgia. It ain't the middle. So it's either on east or west. So, but okay. And coffee over here. Let's see. Creekside. Cartersville. Okay. So who was at the top? Okay. I'm with you, Obadiah. Go ahead and put coffee winning it all. Coffee Calhoun. If they're in Calhoun, it'll be a good game. If not, because Calhoun, they nasty and they cheat. But other than that, Coffee should beat the brakes off of Calhoun. Creekside and Coffee for the championship, guys. What do y'all think? Yeah, Seminole County. That's a long way too. Whew. Coffee beans. Okay. So they agree Creekside Coffee for the championship. Y'all got Coffee winning it all? Okay. So we got a consensus on 5A. They say Coffee. 6A. I already know what they're going to say. Thomas County Central. Let's go. Douglas County and Lee County. T says decaf takes it all. Okay. Okay, but let's focus on this, guys. Lee County versus Douglas County. Y'all say Lee. Have you seen both of them, Mike? Oh, he's on mute. Okay, so the people are
My bad. Oh, my bad. Not Lee County.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just seen Douglas play twice, but not Lee County.
Okay.
But
well,
I'm still going.
Land is saying Lee.
Yeah, and I'm gonna ride with podcast land over here.
North side with the Robins.
Man, y'all, but I don't know what y'all smoking on down
there. Because it's the truth, Marquise. Have you ever been to Calhoun? Baby, there's some nasty jokers up there. They nasty and they cheap. Let's see. Roswell. Yeah, that's a pretty
easy walk for Roswell.
I think so. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Bottom right. Which this is the game everybody wants to see in the quarterfinals.
Hey, listen, if my Trojans are not playing, which is quite possible, I'm going to this one.
The question is, who wins this one? I think a lot of us just want to go that route with it.
No, you got to listen. Most of our listeners are from South Georgia. They're gonna say Thomas County Central.
Okay, so for the time being, we're gonna do it. Please, since the listeners are doing this, we're just gonna do it like that for the night.
I mean, overwhelmingly, I see TCC.
Yeah, ain't no Hughes fans on here.
Okay, yeah. Daniel says, I'm going to go with Lee, but watch out for Douglas County. I think their quarterback, Hardaway, is the most underrated quarterback in the state. Possibly. Okay, Alex says Hughes. So we do Hughes, TCC. Morris says the Confederate flag will drive by the stadium, reminding you what time it is. Oh, we are talking about Calhoun. Yes, we are. Tick says Hughes, Errol Noland will not be denied. Billy said you was wrong all week. Tick says I'm a Hughes fan for real. Sean says TCC has the defense to potentially deny air. So it's
I do want to say this. That one game right there is going to be the one test on your defense to really stress you. Because, again, your defense still ain't being stressed. So Hughes is going to stress the heck out of your defense because they have a nice running game and everybody knows they have a top and elite passing game. So it's going to stress the heck out of the defense. It's just a matter of, are y'all going to bend and not break, or are you going to bend and break? We don't, but it's going to be a good game though.
Daniel says, give me Hughes. Air loves the big game. Morris says, does Hughes have enough defense? Yes, who? They do.
But here's my thing though. Y'all keep forgetting. He can put it in the air and do a championship drive when needed.
Yeah.
So, all right.
But yeah, baby, I will be there. That's Thanksgiving weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, that third week. Quarterfinals, yeah. I don't even know why we really need to look at this bottom left bracket because it's gonna be games all day. Mm-hmm.
What's going on, T Mac? How are you? Trenton says Jenkins versus Portal. We are the predictions will be out on the page tomorrow, Trenton, and then we will discuss them on the Wednesday edition of Friday Night Lights. What's going on, Jarius? Yeah, we already did our 2A bracket. If you're nice and say please, I'll ask Thirsty if he'll go back and show it to you when we get through with 7A. If you say please. Danny says Gainesville Hoko.
Yeah, but Gainesville gonna win the game though.
Yeah. Obadiah says Lee versus TCC round 2. Just put Hughes/TCC. Gainesville Hughes/TCC. But now Roswell is not a slouch. So, and Roswell put Thomas County Central out last year, right? Hell, like I said, I'm not a prognosticator. I don't know.
Well, again, this is just play for now.
Yes, this is play.
All right, so that's what podcast land think about 6A. Cool, I can ride with it.
Daniel says nobody's more segregated than Colquitt.
All right, 7A. Looking at this right here, we could show it, but that's what it's gonna end up being, though.
I don't know. Walton upset Buford last year. They could be doing that again. Okay. Tick says Carrollton, so we'll go with that.
All right. Top right. Say what you want.
Buford has Buford definitely in the top 4.
Now, I ain't gonna even show the bottom right yet. So we're gonna come on down here, bottom left.
Ooh.
I think we can all agree that it's gonna be them right there. Yep, because more than likely it's gonna be that and
Parkview.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody's saying Mill Creek. Antoine says Grayson might upset Buford.
Copy.
If they're not on the same side. Let's see. But yeah, everybody's saying Mill Creek for this one. Austin says, watch out for Parkview. They're definitely a dark horse. But what I saw from Mill Creek, yeah. Jeremy Jones Sr. Hell no, what? Jeremy, let us know what you're talking about. Sherrod says nobody will beat Colquitt County. Marquis says Malcolm Walker gonna show us behind if Buford wins it at 7A. He shows behind anyway.
I will say this though, that first round matchup for Colquitt, luckily that game is gonna be down there in Moultrie. If they had to stick and play Newton.
Oh, okay.
But since the game is down there in Moultrie in the first round, we're gonna give them Colquitt and they're gonna ride through.
Jeremy says Grayson won't upset nobody. Okay. So again, people, this is for play. Marlo said, welcome, Marlo. He says Grayson about to win this thing. Go Rams. Okay. So who y'all got between Carrollton and Mill Creek? Okay, let's see. Jeremy, shut up. Okay, let's see. We got Colquitt. Tick says Mill Creek repeats. Jamie says Colquitt versus Carrollton. Morris says I'm hoping Newton gets the second seed. Obadiah says Colquitt. Danny says I believe Colquitt will win in Newton if they go and take care of business. Sean says Colquitt. Trayvon says Mill Creek. Jeremy says Moultrie's offense is explosive, but they struggle on defense with the run. Keith wants to know where the private schools rankings are. You talking about GISA?
Gotta be.
Yeah, we don't really focus on the GISA. We just do GHSA. But maybe that's something we can incorporate in future years. But right now we focus on GHSA.
So this is the interesting thing. The Buford Colquitt County game will be in Moultrie because Buford will be coming in as a 2 seed. So automatically the game is in Moultrie. But again, we do know they struggle with the run, as I already stated. Now, if you got a decent passing game, you can put pressure on.
Y'all think Carrollton's gonna beat Mill Creek?
Yeah.
Okay. Juju's gonna play with a chip on his shoulder. But welcome, Keith. Please stick around and share with us anything you want to on GISA football. We'd love to hear about it. Jeremy says he'll take Colquitt in the hog pen. And Jeremy, when I tell people to hush, I'm not talking about you, Jeremy. I'm talking about the other one. Please know that when I said hush, Jeremy, I wasn't talking about you. Sean says Colquitt Buford would be in Moultrie, and that environment is different. So Colquitt will beat Buford. You know what? We said the same thing. I thought that same thing last year when Carrollton had to go down to the hog pen, and Juju proceeded to perform a surgery and slice and dice the secondary like nobody's business. So Mill Creek versus Carrollton in the big game, and Juju throws for 500 again and loses again.
That's what I'm thinking.
Marlo says Buford hasn't beat a team over 500 this year.
Huh?
Okay, Jeremy, I'm glad you know that, Mr. Jones. I would never tell you to hush. Obadiah says Colquitt will win it all. And Jeremy says all because Moultrie couldn't stop the run. So I'm just surprised y'all think Mill Creek won't make the championship.
Nah, they're gonna fall short again. But I'm still sticking with my story, Carrollton and Buford for the state title, and Buford wins this year.
And does something that no one else has ever done.
And would never do. Yep.
And would never do. Okay.
All right. Somebody wanted to see something, right?
They wanted to go back. He didn't say, Jarius, are you still with us? Jarius Price, if you're still with us, we're gonna go back real quick. And we'll go back and show you 2A real quick and what we did. Gerard said, if you can't play Colquitt all 4 quarters, you will not beat Colquitt. James says Colquitt versus Parkview in an unexpected matchup. Jeremy wants to see 6A real quick too after this. So we had podcast land said Gainesville and Hughes versus TCC in the championship, and 2A Jarius they had Pierce and Appling playing for the state championship. But Thompson was in the Final Four, and they had Appling beating Thompson. Miss Hitchcock, she wants to see 4A real quick. So we got Bainbridge losing to Benedictine in the Final Four, with Benedictine playing Cairo or Perry. Tick says if Buford pulls that off, a championship in each classification will be crazy. Yes, it will. It's a great story for sure. AAA, we had Cedar Grove playing either Savannah Christian or somebody. Carver Columbus. 5A, we had Coffee winning it all. T-Mac, y'all were in the top left bracket. And who came out of that bracket? Creekside. But again, y'all read the bottom. It said these brackets are for play. What's going on, Rocky? 1AD1. We had Schley, I think, but go back.
Division
2.
No, not in this one. It was you know what it was? That's what I forgot. Well, we got PAC winning the whole thing anyway.
No, you got PAC with the whole thing. No, they want to know Division One, not this is Division One.
Yeah, this is Division One.
Okay, Schlot is Division Two. I tell you, this shit's confusing to me.
So Division Two.
Jeremy wants to know, where did y'all say Lee County would end? We said Lee County would lose to Gainesville. You came to Lee County gets to the Final Four and they fall to Gainesville. What don't you see happening, Danny? Let us know.
Yeah. Gainesville just got too much for Lee County to deal with, man.
So, but I will tell you this: David can defeat Goliath. It's been done before. We beat the Gainesville for a state championship before, so it can happen. Elaborate. What are we elaborating on, Jeremy? Oh, Lee. When you said Lee County has too much, Mike.
No, what I was saying was Lee County going against Gainesville. If you haven't watched Gainesville play at all, they are a good balanced team, well coached team. They're going to attack you from other places. The thing about Lee County is, again, I'm gonna continue saying this through the entire playoffs. Lee County is not going to stress Gainesville defense at all. Gainesville is going to come out basically nine in the box and force Lee to pass. And what you don't know is Gainesville has one of the best safeties in the state up there. So yeah, be careful what you ask for, Lee County.
Obadiah says, do you think Pelham will upset Brooks County?
Oh, that is not a region game, is it? I don't think it's a region game, so it don't matter.
If Pelham beats Brooks County, there will be a 3-way tie in that region. They're in the same region. Pelham, Bacon, Brooks, and Irwin. And if Pelham beats Brooks, there will be a 3-way tie. And it's possible, but I mean, Brooks has kind of found their stride. I think they found their stride because they're playing, because their out of region schedule was brutal.
Yeah, they're back playing level competition that they match up with well. So that's why they're back in the winning wave. At the end of the day, though, I still feel Brooks has fell off. They'll beat Pelham, win the region, but like I said, going into the playoffs, it's not the same Brooks that we saw 2 years ago. That's for sure. It's not the same team.
Trayvon says, "What do you guys think about Burke County?" I think Burke County, if they become more consistent, I think they're dangerous in that they could definitely. They're one of the most dangerous 4 seeds out there, and they could really upset the apple cart a lot. So, but it comes down to consistency. But that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think any team will go into the playoffs taking Burke County lightly after seeing what they've done in the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. I know I wouldn't as a head coach.
Yeah, it's a tough, like Tick said, it's a good team with a tough playoff bracket. Danny, okay. Well, okay. Crummer averages 209 yards against any 9 in the box.
Okay. Once again, pull up the tape on games here.
Block this Miller. Get your ass up out of here, and please don't block Daniel like you did, Kenny. Disrespectful. Daniel says, I think Ferguson from Gainesville has 3 pick sixes this year, so you better be accurate in the passing game. And I don't think Lee's quarterback is up to it. Okay. Burke has a good sophomore quarterback, the first sophomore quarterback to start for Franklin Stevens. Okay. Well, guys, I know it's after 9:00.
Mm-hmm. Time to get into this Monday night game.
So, Wednesday, I know we usually do the polls on Monday, but the brackets took a little longer, and we had a great interview tonight. So we're going to move that to Wednesday. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. So y'all make sure that you all tune in on Wednesday. So we'll go over the predictions for Friday. We'll go over the top 10, and we'll get into some other stuff. Thank you, Jeremy. We enjoy you too. Rocket says he doesn't see PAC winning at all if Brooks keeps improving. Oh, Detroit's up 6-0 and about to score again. So we're going to get into that. But again, thank you so much to everybody who has participated tonight on this podcast. Y'all really, really, really make this thing go. We couldn't do anything without your feedback, and we're so glad that you enjoy what we do. Shout out to the defensive coordinator for Carver Columbus. Again, we appreciate it. You dropped some great nuggets. And anytime you want to come back on, just let us know. Shout out to the EP for his interview. Thank you to my podcast members who really go above and beyond all the time and work really hard to make sure that you all get a podcast that you will enjoy. So with that being said, I don't have anything else. Does anybody else have anything else to say?
Nah, I just want to say thank you, Coach Newman, for coming on talking with us today. And outside of that, man, see y'all Wednesday, 7 p.m.
Y'all take care. Night, night.
Peace up, A-Town down.